welcome all of you many people. You are welcome here. We have some folks in the audience with a hearing. I'm going to try to be loud. We'll do our best. If you're wondering, why is this man yelling at me? I'm not yelling at you, really. My name's Michael Burns. You're at the Mopco Improv Theater. And hey, Pete, you remember that thing about recording? You want to hit the, yeah? Cool. This guy here is going to do about half a dozen jobs. Let's give it up for Peter right there. Can we do that? And without any ado whatsoever, let's bring on the performers who are performing with me this very evening. They are amazing. Do you remember I said I would put that notepad like on stage?
Yes.
I didn't.
You didn't?
What?
No, I didn't do that.
But you said you were
I did not.
We'll have
but
to...
I remember we were going to start with sort of a self-guided echo, weren't we?
I believe so.
I think that's...
And we're in the perfect organization. We're going to go here. You guys are going to go there. And we might as well get a line to start, right?
Okay.
Let me get rid of this thing.
All right.
Can we get a line of dialogue? Any line of dialogue?
You're on my foot.
You're on my foot.
You're on my foot.
How is that even possible?
No,
I'm not in the same place.
Not the foot at the bottom of my leg, my ruler.
Oh, sorry.
That's
I'm sorry.
okay. Everybody makes that
I didn't
mistake.
see it there. You know,
Yeah.
They told me stay away from the site, and
See,
They told me to stay away from the site.
Philip, you didn't go in there, did you?
I did!
Ah!
Do we have the decontamination shower?
Quickly, yes, over here, over here.
Oh.
All right, all right.
Let me tell you what I saw. What I saw was no man, but no animal, and not a vegetable either.
echo! And not a vegetable either.
I'm sorry. It's all we had in the house.
That's all right. I love
them.
honey, I love them. I was just remarking that fungi are neither animal nor vegetable.
I'm sorry.
Darling, I love mushrooms.
Echo, darling, I love mushrooms.
Mushrooms? Why, asparagus and mushrooms are the two #1 pizza toppings in Cosmopolitan's article.
Then we've decided correctly. I always love it when our opinions can be validated by glossy, shiny magazines.
Glossy, shiny magazines and their love polls.
And their love poems.
Well, I've heard them called love handles. I've never...
That's not what I was talking about. That's why they call it.
Allison!
I'm sorry, it was ladies' night out. We just got a little crazy. We were doing vodka shots, and we got crazy.
Did you tell all your friends about my love pool?
Not all my friends.
How many of your
The
friends?
16 who were out with me. Only. I have more friends than that.
Echo, I have more friends than that.
It's not a competition. Mom said we're not competing over who has more friends.
It's just that you're gonna have to sleep in the basement. We're gonna need your room for the sleepover. Overflow.
I don't like it when you make me sleep in the basement.
Oh, Echo, I don't like it when you make me sleep in the basement.
Dad, we refinished the basement, especially for you.
I used to have a corner office.
Echo, I used to have a corner office.
Well, now you have a corner lavatory. There happens to be the men's room, which is where your new office is. Downsizing.
Downsizing.
I'm trying.
I know, but you are the tallest person on staff.
You always remind me of that. You know that? Or you try walking around like this.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's a lot easier for other people to downsize because they start off low to begin with.
So would you suggest that I just, cut off about 6 inches or so, or what?
I would suggest you turn in your resignation.
All of me, including my love pool?
Echo, all of me, including my love pole.
Oh, especially your love poem. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And it's all inclusive. Take all of you with me overseas to Sandals. But yes, the love poem.
Yes! The love pole.
The shiny and bright.
Echo the love pole. It's what will get us both through the night.
The love pole.
Love pole.
We will never feel a slight.
The love pole.
Okay, that was good. Yeah. Nothing like that old television theme to keep you really happy. We're going up in a bit and talk to monologue thing. Yeah.
Words and stuff.
Words. We're going to make words happen. By the way, tonight is brought to you by the good folks at Diet Coke.
It is?
It's sticky on the table.
Oh, Michael,
Wonderful
they
it
pulled
is.
out after the love pole reference. Something about Vice.
Fortunately, I have been,
Pulls it up.
there we go.
We got the contract?
So, could we just have, let's have an adjective.
Slimy.
Slimy. Thank you.
Students, as you know, this is our advanced biology course, and I would like to go back to the very beginning, to the primordial ooze, the slimy substance where the prokaryotic primitive organisms gather together and combine in new ways, thus sparking the development of the beautiful, abundant, extremely complex weapon
Of humanity. Now some people will tell you, we didn't start out as ooze. That's ridiculous.
And I'll respond to any of them in my class by waggling a finger and saying, "Shut up!"
Shut up, damn it! And don't waggle again! Because I get to waggle, because I'm the professor.
And being a professor means I have multicellular appendages, not just flagella to waggle, I'll tell you. Oh, yes, Charles Darwin was right. This is our very own Galapagos right here in this classroom. Look at the different kinds
Of people, of animals, if you will. Yeah, that's what I think of you. I think of you as a bunch of animals. I don't mind.
Saying that, sometimes I actually prefer animals to humans. So that's why I, love my job. I love my job. I do. I don't ever want to retire, even though it's probably well past the time that I should already be.
Retired, and in fact, some people have come to me and said, "Look, you need to stop coming here and trying to teach this class." People have really been asking,
Me to leave. They stopped paying me. They took away my office. I don't care. I will teach you if you're willing to learn. Yes, the willingness to learn is what I care about.
And I'll tell you about willingness. Willingness is what drives evolution, and evolution is what biology is all about. You have to be like that little
Prokaryotic mass of organisms. Oh, that's what we were talking about.
"Oh, it's not what it looks like. I just happened to walk into this room.
Security, he's back.
I just happened to walk into this room where all these students were and just wanted to
All right, there we are.
prokaryotic, remember that?"
Thank you, everybody. Have a good night. Oh no, that's not the end of the show. Just the end of that one thing. So I think we were going to go into the scene part of things, weren't we?
Okay.
So why don't we get some things from these good people?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes. Come
Yes.
on.
Yes.
Come on aboard. And Walt and I are trying to finish a difficult home project. What is that home project? I love a good spackle. Okay. Spackling.
Jennifer and I are having an argument about something really trivial. What might that be about?
How many prongs a fork should have?
How many prongs a fork should have?
Sam and I have found ourselves in a place that you don't usually find people. What is it?
The 80s.
The 80s.
These days it's really hard.
Yeah.
Michael and I are on a trip somewhere that is not really a destination. Not really something you find a travel catalog for.
Friendship.
Friendship. We're on a trip to friendship. I love that.
We are, and as I think back over the journey, Hank,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
we're getting closer. We're getting closer to friendship, Hank.
If you see the road map I've made for us, I designed it in MS Paint.
Oh! Look, there's the day we met when I bumped into you.
Yes, and then I made 3 more dots along.
The emergency room, the lawyer's office, and the courtroom.
Yes! All the highlights. Now we're 30 or 40 dots past that.
Oh, yes.
Hold on, I need to unfold.
More pages. It's a. Oh, I love
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Oh.
Now this is of course where we are.
Yes.
This is where we die together. That's not for a very long time. It's not the scale. It's not a time scale. It's,
Hank, I didn't realize that friendship always included dying together. It's no problem. It's just new to me, that's all. I've never had a friend before.
I can adjust the map if you're not comfortable.
No, we'll die together. That's fine.
Good.
Hank?
Good.
Good, because look at it. We're
Oh.
2/3 or 3/4 of the way to friendship.
3/4 of the way to friendship.
If we define friendship as dying
Together.
That's sort of the ultimate.
It is. Now, actually, I know I put skydiving in there, but I can change it to something else if you think that there's a more.
Oh, you mean the method of our dying?
Yes.
Well, I've never is it skydove?
I believe it is skydove, yes.
I've never skydove.
Well, here's the great part about it is that you don't actually need experience skydiving to die skydiving.
I guess it would actually be more probable that we would die skydiving if, in fact, we didn't have experience skydiving.
That's right! Oh!
I think this is a new Tao.
This moment right here?
This moment of agreeing to die together skydiving,
All right.
we'll call this the skydiving die together. What he said.
All right.
It's so nice that your father is watching us.
Well,
Hi, Bill. We're getting there.
you wanted me to make more friends? That's how this whole thing kind of.
Started
Yeah.
when I bumped into you.
Yes. And then obviously the courtroom and all the.
How is your femur?
It is such friendshippery of you to ask.
I care about your femur.
Ow. 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 Pinky!
Pinky.
Blood! 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 Oh. Infected.
Valerie! Valerie! Valerie!
Yes. Yes. What is
I
it?
think we're the last two people left. I think everyone else moved on to the 90s.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
You mean we have the Limelight discotheque all to ourselves?
It's just us.
Oh my god. Oh, wait a minute. Who's gonna run my aerobics class? Oh no.
What are we gonna do with all the leg warmers?
Oh no. Really? Wait a minute. Do not tell me that Madonna moved on to the 90s.
Everyone's there.
Okay, alright, this is fine. This is fine. This is totally fine. Because the 80s were our favorite, weren't they?
Yeah.
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 Remember prom?
I do.
It's like endless prom.
Yeah, endless prom.
Endless prom. Except this, it should end differently this time.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. You know what? I can't do aerobics without my instructor.
All right, I think this will be good for us.
Yeah.
This will be good.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute.
What?
That's not the 80s in New York. Where are we?
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we should have gone to the 90s with everyone else. I think we missed the boat. We're gonna be a long forgotten memory.
I know. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get the next boat. Is there gonna
The
be a
next boat to what?
I don't
What's
know.
after the 90s?
Okay,
What do we even call it?
slow down. Calm down, slow down. Good.
What do we even call the decade after the 90s? The oohs?
Oh.
The oh-ohs? The aughts? I've heard many hypotheticals.
I kind of like the ooze. I hope they call it the ooze.
That'd be fun.
You think we'll make it to see the ooze?
Ah, I hope so. Maybe we can just skip the 90s. Maybe we can just
That's
jump
a
right over
great
it.
idea. That's
just
a
jump right over it.
fantastic idea. Just go straight to the ooze. Well, as long as we're going straight to the future, why not go farther?
The 2010s?
Yeah, or, maybe not that far, like 2020. That sounds like a fantastic
Oh! It's
Perfect.
repetitive. It's 20 and then it's 20 again.
Exactly, of 2020. Oh, that was fantastic.
I am sure that it will have going to be.
Yes! All right, we just need to figure out how to do that.
All right. Well, I figure everyone else went to the 90s, so maybe we just leapfrog over them.
Yes.
And then we sort of hopscotch over the next decade, and we'll be there. And
Aren't you happy now that I dragged you to all those aerobics classes? All that leaping and hopping, scotching?
I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to pay off.
Right, I knew it! All right,
All right.
2020.
2020.
Here we come.
Ah.
That's some fine spackling.
Thank you.
This is going to be a room worthy of you and your friend to die together in. It's beautiful.
That's been my hope.
I mean, at first, when, I'll be honest, sharing a house with you has had its issues because we're not really friends. But when you first said, like, you wanted to put a tomb here to be buried with your friend, well, you leave your documents lying around. I know you have real friends.
I thought that you thought that we were friends.
Well, you pay your rent on time.
That's a business relationship.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you know those little birds that clean all the infectious pieces of meat out of the crocodile's teeth?
Yeah.
And he doesn't eat them.
Yeah, they're in there now.
like us. We're like that. Except it's like we take turns being the bird and being the crocodile. I trust you not to eat me, and you trust me not to eat you. That stuff's gonna dry like that.
I don't care. I'm never going to spackle again.
But what about your friend Hank?
Yeah, okay, fine.
What about Hank? I mean, look, he's not my friend, but I mean, if I had a friend like Hank, I noticed you're doing the hinge to the door to get out of here.
Yeah.
That's got my old word.
Yeah, I'm spackling us in. I'm spackling us into this room until you decide that you think we're friends, even though I know we're not. Because Hank, I'm about 3/5 approximately on the road to friendship with Hank, but I haven't determined with you how far that road is, and I'm not going to die skydiving with you. But I thought you thought we were friends.
We're gonna die in this room together.
No, you're going to die. I'm going to die skydiving with Hank. Later.
So you know another way out.
I know how to spackle.
Yeah, but if you're not gonna die, I mean, we got limited air.
You have limited air.
You got air stash too?
I know how to spackle.
I mean, that phrase seems for you to cover a lot of kind of omniscient knowledge. I know how to spackle.
I know how to spackle.
I know something you don't know.
What? About the window? Ye of little faith.
You know what? I didn't know about that. Wherever it is
It
hidden
used to
really
be
well.
right where you're looking.
Oh, you do know how to spackle.
Damn right.
I would never. No, but what I was getting at is, I said I didn't think we were friends.
Yeah.
You spackled me in here with you.
Yes.
And you said you told me.
Because I am aware that you can die in here, but I will not die in here because I'm going to die skydiving with Hank.
You
Later.
You want to kill me. You want me to die.
No, I don't want to kill you.
But I'm your friend.
The last thing I would ever want would be to kill you.
You just
Oh,
said
wait.
that.
Oh, you're just saying. Now you're saying I'm your friend.
Well, you said that.
No. You said I'm your friend after I said that I realized that you didn't think you were my friend.
Hey.
Even though I know you're not my friend because I'm on the road to friendship with Hank and I never took that road with you.
You are a valued person in my life, and you have incredible skills. No, listen. And you're brilliant. You're brilliant.
Quarterly review.
I need you to step out mentally out of the spackle zone. You just know how to spackle. And listen to what the underlying feelings here. Hey, I'm moved. I am moved. You're right. I didn't value our friendship enough, and I think it would be
This is called a hawk. A hawk is a big bird, not a little bird. That's how I moved.
Is spackle talk?
Yes,
You know I don't follow spackle
it's
talk.
a spackling term, a hawk.
Oh,
Go ahead, what were you saying?
well,
I interrupted you on purpose.
if that is a hawk, then let me be the dove. And I accept your friendship, and I understand how much this means to you, and I would be proud to die in this room that you meant for you and Hank. You go skydive. You go die out there. I will stay here, and I will cherish all the things that I forgot to cherish when I had a chance.
Including me.
Well, all about you. I didn't understand. I didn't get it. Look, you know, I didn't get it. I mean, I didn't even notice there was a window. I mean, you're that good.
Until I spackled it.
No. And now I know it's there because you told me, but I can't see it.
Because it's very dark in here.
That's good. The mood. The mood. Where would that window be anyway? I mean, I have no
You're
clue.
patronizing me.
I am not.
You're patronizing me. You want to know where the window is so that you can de-spackle the window. Don't you? Well, you know what? If it's that important to you, if your freedom is that important to you, fine. One who knows how to spackle, one who knows how to spackle as well as I do, knows how to de-spackle.
That does follow.
Yeah.
That does follow.
So I'm going to de-spackle this window so that you can leave. Do you know why? Because I'm not your friend. That doesn't make any sense
That
whatsoever.
hurts.
What?
I said that hurts.
You were hurt by something I said?
Yes. I was hurt by my own self, by the pain I'm realizing I caused you rejecting our friendship, and now I'm hurt that you're rejecting our friendship too.
That's at least 14 dots in.
Like your diagram. With Hank.
Accordion fold.
No one's ever made a diagram for me. No one's ever done that. I mean, I used to cut out the Family Circus cartoons. And you're like when the little kid would run through the neighborhood. Yeah, that was not like, oh look, like PJ ran through here and he dropped his pants, he went in the tub and all that. I used to cut those out and write, you know, that it was about me, my friendship. You did that too?
Yes. Every Sunday that they had one of those dotted line comics with the Family Circus, I would cut it out. That's how I learned to spackle.
Unspackle that window. Get out there. Go be with Hank. And I will keep our friendship alive for as long as I have air. Go! Go! Born free, free as the wind.
Well. This is my first time!
Us too!
I'm in belly of flying beast!
Little nervous, huh?
You know, you two are adorable. Let's go get a drink after the fall.
Oh, sure!
No one to fall!
All right. Oh, it sounds like it's time to go.
Oh.
What?
Who's gonna go first?
No, I'm on ground.
No, we're not on the ground.
We
Way high up!
we up 1 high, 2 high, 3 high, 4. Picking no grow back.
Oh no.
We more than
Okay,
more than.
I'll give you a hand here.
No,
I'll give you a hand.
no,
I'll give you a
no.
hand. Ready? On the count of three. On the count of three. 1, 2.
Yeah! That damn Darwinism.
She should have put her chute on.
Oh dear.
Let's bring it to her.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yep, you.
We'll hold it together.
All right.
All right, here we go. Hank, this is so god-darn much fun.
I know. And I never even learned your name.
Too late now.
Evolution, such bullshit. And see.
Yeah, well, that was that. That was our literary offering for the evening. As you undoubtedly know, that was in the style of Somerset Maugham. I don't know. When I wrote down the stuff.
Yeah.
Game-o-matic was on.
Game-o-matic! That's right. Okay, so we want to play Game-o-matic, and it's really one of our favorite games. It requires, we're going to ask you for a letter of the alphabet like Q or Z or
R.
R, and can we have another letter of the alphabet?
X.
X. RX. Go ahead.
Oh, well, we're each gonna take turns pitching our
Yeah, oh, I didn't explain what you're doing.
know.
Okay, so with those letters, I just was starting because, you know, what the hell, you don't need to actually know what's going on. There's no need for that. Yeah, we're going to play Game-O-Matic. That is where each of us will pitch a game. The name of the game begins with the letters that we got from you, RX in this case. Probably there will be a little bit of, you know, leeway in the X thing. But
Have a
we'll see
little
how it
faith,
goes.
Michael.
All right, here we go.
So my game is called Real X-Ray. Real spelled R-E-E-L. And what it is we see a very, very short clip from a movie, and then we have someone analyze that clip, and then we have someone analyze that analysis, and then we have someone analyze that analysis.
Right.
Yes.
My game is called Ridicule Xavier, and it was actually invented by 6-year-olds. And what you do is you all gather around someone, you pick someone to be Xavier, and he stands or she stands, they stand in the middle, and then everybody else ridicules them, and the person who makes them cry wins.
My game is literally RX as in prescription. And what happens is two people perform a scene while the doctor will pause the scene and prescribe changes to the scene as needed.
And my game is Raw Xenophobia. It's just no holds barred terror at the idea of anyone who is anything that's I'm not, or the players are not. Any difference whatsoever. All right, so let's recap and remind our audience.
Just one more reminder, mine was Real X-Ray.
Mine is Ridicule Xavier.
Mine was RX as in prescription.
And Raw Xenophobia. Now, the many hundreds of you
1, 2, 3.
are going to vote by your applause for the game that you would like to see us play. Let's start here. Raw Xenophobia. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's yours?
Real X-Ray.
A smattering, by
It
God.
was a good smattering.
That was a good smattering. Jennifer? Just remind us.
Ridicule Xavier.
Oh, Ridicule Xavier. All right, one more time. Ridicule Xavier. Oh.
Proud this is.
Yes, and finally RX. Oh, well, got a pity clap.
I guess my medical plan didn't cover it.
See what he did there?
Not very well.
It was relevant.
I saw.
So I think it's
Ridicule Xavier.
Ridicule Xavier.
Okay, oh wait, there was actually one part of the game that I left out. It was actually invented by Quakers. So you don't actually say anything that's really mean. So you have to make him cry with kind of nice ridicule.
So just to clarify the rules one more time. From the top, we all...
One person is Xavier in the middle, and then everybody else stands around and ridicules him nicely until he cries.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And Xavier, or Xavier as he's sometimes called,
Sometimes.
but we'll go with Xavier,
Xavier.
is chosen
Oh, I don't know.
by
Rock,
Done.
paper, scissors.
yes, rock, paper,
We're doing what I'll
scissors.
do, okay? Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Rock,
shoot!
paper, scissors,
Rock,
shoot.
paper, scissors, shoot!
Rock,
Oh,
paper,
no, you went,
scissors,
okay.
shoot. Ah, paper covers rock.
Shoot off, shoot
Okay,
off,
all
shoot
right.
off.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ow. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Paper covers rock.
Alright,
You're Xavier!
You have to stand in the middle.
I know. I'm fully aware of where I must stand, my dear friends.
What kind of goofball doesn't know that you have to stand in the middle for ridicule Xavier?
Thank you for so guiding me.
Oh, hey, look at me, everyone! I'm standing slightly off to the side!
Oh, my parents dressed me very nicely, so much more nice that it's sort of obnoxious because it makes everyone else look bad.
Oh, look at my mask. I have a mask where you can actually see my face, which everyone prefers.
I don't want to wear plaid. I just want to wear very, very tiny, beautiful plaid. This is actually really nice. I'm sorry. And it feels so, I guess you can't handle rougher clothing. You can't handle a fabric that's maybe not as comfortable as the one you have on right now.
You're aging so gracefully. Really. I mean, if aging were ballet, you would be doing a pirouette right now.
What kind of jerk wears glasses, right? Oh, sorry. I mean, well,
Yeah! What kind of, who even, right?
Right?
Hey, what kind of a guy has parents that loved him so much he made sure that he had coverage for optic care like that?
Are you okay?
Yeah. In your beautiful face, senor!
All right. Yeah. Good. So, I know we had one. We wrote down a show order, which we haven't done in months. We just reopened. We're getting our feet under us again.
Getting our bearings back in place.
Getting our bearings back and taking them on the road. That didn't work. Okay, don't worry about it. You like it?
I liked it.
That's good. So in a moment, we're going to take the briefest of intermissions, but before we do...
Can I do the gong when we do it?
Yeah, sure. But before we do, not yet, Walt.
I'm waiting! I'm getting ready!
Do one more thing, all right? Because you can't do that yet because you need to be in the one more thing.
Oh, okay.
But when it's time...
Can I have it with me?
That's going to limit your choice.
Fine, Michael!
Are you stalling till you remember?
No, I know.
Okay.
What it is we're just going to do a very quick round of first draft theater. I am, of course, the starving writer up here, and as you can see, my garret with my plastic plant and my diet Coca-Cola.
Michael, I just want to be clear. You know, all those insults from the last scene aren't going to in any way
not in the
influence your
least.
decisions during this
It's
scene.
just that game, right?
No. What is the title of the novel that I'm working on? Oh, audience of thousands?
Midnight Quilter.
Midnight Quilter. Thank you. Midnight. Philadelphia. Suburban neighborhood. The clicking of needles is heard. A sign in the corner says Masochists Quilting Society. Aubrey enters, finding George quilting.
Can't stop.
What? You can't stop.
The meeting adjourned. Everyone went home, and I said, I just got to finish up this one thing. And
How long ago?
It's about 7
Hours?
Yes.
What? You've been sitting here
It's
for...
just not strong enough. I'm going to go back. Midnight, Philadelphia, suburban neighborhood, and quilting, masochist quilting society. And George is on the floor, clutching at his wrists and screaming in pain when Aubrey enters to see what the problem is.
What is it, George?
My wrists, my hands, they're turning into needles.
An evil smile comes over her face, and she looks at her stiletto heels, and then at his wrists.
You don't think that's an accident, do you?
What have you done to me?
I told you, George. I told you that if you didn't give up that ridiculous knitting, I was going to be forced to do something drastic.
This isn't what I thought was within the realm of possibility of drastic.
Well, there are things you don't know about me, George.
Dr. Malvolio enters out of breath.
I'm glad I got here before the gong of midnight. I'm not too late.
No. We're going to take that back. Dr. Malvolio enters with a chuckle. No, he would never chuckle. Dr. Malvolio, weeping, enters, sees the hands mid-transformation into stiletto heels, and calls out the truth that is there for all to see.
This makes no sense! No sense! Why would you do this to him?
Well, it's an old family curse. I'm able to pass it along. You see, if I turn his hands into needles, then I can stop wearing these very uncomfortable shoes.
That's why you've been wearing those this whole time?
Haven't you noticed? I've been wearing these the whole time.
I have! I just...
At this, George begins to use his partially modified transformed hands as castanets. Aubrey cannot help but dance.
Is this part of the curse?
It is now. What are you doing to me, George? This is fantastic. I finally have a way to put these shoes to good use. Look at me.
No, that's not it. Aubrey hears the castanets and sits on the floor taking
Thank
off
you.
her shoes. She hangs one shoe on each ear. Dr. Malvolio understands this gesture and explains it to George.
Well, you see, you've realized that your shoe and needle curse is actually a medical condition. And I could cure you if you'd listen, but you've covered your ears with your shoes.
La 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 la.
You want this to continue.
Well, could you cure me, perhaps? I'm listening. I've got the castanets going, but I'm listening.
Yes, I will try to explain it.
George stops castanetting so that he can listen better.
Thank goodness, because dancing and explaining, they don't go well together. George.
Realizing that he's thought of castanetting as a verb, George collapses in dismay.
Are you okay?
I've never before thought of castanetting as a verb until this moment, in which I thought of castanetting as a verb.
Oh God, what have I done?
Dr. Malvolio, in a fit of passion, takes Aubrey's hand and raises her to a standing position. They lock eyes. They embrace. They embrace with passion. Suddenly from off comes the sound of the Philadelphia gong of midnight.
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 It gongs again louder.
Can you hear it?
Yes, I can. It's midnight. Oh no. The curse.
What about it?
It's now permanent.
But listen, now that the gong is sounded, I believe that refreshments might be available in the lobby at the snack bar, which could take some of the sting out of this
Oh
deformity.
yes, come, I'll help you.
End of chapter 1.
Can someone open my can for me? I'm gonna try to stab
All right, we're just going to take 5 or whatever, and we'll be back pretty soon. All right, then, we are back, and so are you. And you should give yourselves a round of applause
Yeah,
right now. Do it, yes. The conversation, whoop, I'm spinning popcorn on this. That's why these are really good. Conversation in the lobby and upstairs was about I'm not kidding you, I'm not blowing smoke, what an intelligent, lovely audience you are. You really are. And we're having so much fun.
You're right.
So, really. So thank you for being here. We're really happy that you're here. We're going to do, well, it doesn't have to be explained. I think maybe I'll try to do a story.
Okay.
And that'll launch us, okay?
Thanks.
So I need, what part of speech word should I ask them for, Sam?
Oh, you should ask them for a verb.
Could I have a verb, please?
Fascinating.
Man, you guys fell into that.
A verb that we haven't used this evening.
Quality.
Oh, that's an adjective.
Quality.
A verb, somebody knows what a verb is.
Storming.
Storming. Storming. Yeah, storming. I love storms. I really do. I love a good storm. When I was a kid, we had a nice big front porch, and when it rained, when it was really a thunderstorm, I was convinced that you'd get the lightning would illuminate for just a second all the drops of water hitting like puddles in the sidewalk, you know what I mean? And I was convinced that there were fairies dancing. I mean, after all, I was only 17, so. Not really. Little kid. But I think as a result of that, I've always loved a good storm. So I was a young parent, I had 3 kids. I took them to a state park where they have cabins, you know, the kind of thing. I mean, these cabins have porches. And lo and behold, I'm feeling so lucky because I can tell we're going to get a big thunderstorm, and this is great, man. A thunderstorm in the forest with the kids. I'm going to pass on this joy that I experienced myself as a child. I'm like, guys, it's going to be great. There's a storm. And they were not as happy as I was about this. They saw it as an interruption of the day and so forth, but I'm not, hey, just give it a break. Would you watch this? And I'm getting a little, it's hot summer day, right? And it's not quite as, like, wonderful as I would have imagined it because they're kind of whiny and stuff. And I'm like, guys, you're going to have this experience with me. There's a good storm coming. And the storm indeed rolls in, and my kids are sitting, I had them in a row next to me, glum. And then the storm was, man, it was a humdinger. Let me tell you, I mean, I had probably seldom seen such a storm in my entire life. And it was very loud, and I looked, and all 3 of my little kids are sitting there like crying. And they were terrified. I mean, what's wrong with you guys? At that point, it was a screen porch. The screen door like went BAM! Broke off one of the hinges and like tack, 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 tack. Right? And I said, okay, we're going inside now. And I later learned that storm was actually a tornado that like passed, it sort of, apparently it plowed through and became airborne and passed over this state park in the way that tornadoes will, directly over our heads, and then landed again and did more damage. So that was one of many times when I discovered just how wise and intelligent and essentially compassionate and empathetic I am. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Zeus, don't check it out on them. Look, you're frightening the children.
They love it. Tears of joy.
What's make you so upset anyway?
All right. Some of the other members of the Pantheon were talking. They didn't think I could hear them, but I could. They don't like me.
You know, leadership comes with responsibilities, and when you're the leader, you're not necessarily liked.
I don't... What possible reason have I given anyone ever throughout history, any reason not...
Oh, sure. Yeah, you're going to tell me that Zeus comes down in the form of a swan.
Yes.
and impregnated you.
Yes.
Bullshit!
No, it's not. I didn't see it coming.
Yeah?
But, it's
Uh-huh.
kind of cool.
Was that play on words or just
No.
you didn't see the swan sweeping down and doing the whole thing? I mean, what is that where you got the marks on your neck? That's disgusting.
Well, look.
That is absolutely.
Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to back away. I am an actual swan. This is not cool.
No, that's the other ones. Then.
No, I have a mate. We mate for life. Bye bye.
Oh, you're getting rough, huh?
No. That's OnlyFans Swan.
Yeah,
With multiple ends.
I'm sorry. We're gonna have to take your animal videos down.
Oh, come on, no.
No, Just for Fans isn't doing that anymore.
What are you talking about? I see all sorts of things. There's nothing barred on it. That's one of the great things of the internet.
No, it's a slippery slope.
Oh, now that's a different site altogether.
Yeah. Oh! Yeah, no, I meant. Oh, yeah. See the wordplay.
Yeah.
It's
Wordplay are us.
It's called Just for Bonobos.
Ooh.
And it's just for bonobo monkeys.
Oh.
You've heard about the bonobo monkeys, right? I'm not sure I'm saying it correctly.
Yeah, so I spent some time on this website.
Sure.
Hey, I call it Circuit City, and it's a dating site for robots. Yeah.
I would enjoy interfacing.
Yes. Hey, baby. 0010011110100100011000001.
Oh.
In bed.
It's called Facebook. See?
I do.
Did she say Facebook or Fistbook?
Bobby, the only rule we have with Facebook is you don't talk about Facebook. Yeah.
It's called the Sears Online Shopping Inventory Catalog.
Is it like a Sears Online SOSIC? SOSIC!
It's called S&H Green Stamps.
It's called Mopco.org.
What?
And it's the most explicit entire you don't want to go on the website.
You take the mop, right?
Yeah.
It's all wet, and you put it in the bucket. Shoo. Let it suck a little, and you think it's dirty. It's a dirty mop.
Put it in the ringer.
Oh yeah, it's
Put
a dirty mop.
dirty mop in the ringer.
Oh, come on, kids. You gotta open yourselves up to this adventure. It's fun.
That's
This is
scary.
fun.
That's
We're in a cave.
I know.
And the deeper we go into the cave, the more exciting things we might see.
Dad,
Smells like gas down here.
when we read the story about the Harry Potter, and the Harry Potter went in the deep underground, and there was a three-headed dog, and it's trying to kill Harry Potter, and Harry Potter's friend. I don't want to be in the cave anymore.
Yeah, it's just like Harry Potter.
Come on, kids. It's therapy. It'll be fun. Come on, give it a chance.
You use puppets?
Sure, yeah.
I'm afraid of
Puppets. It's probably not a good idea. It's probably. Are you trying to tell me something?
I was just trying to assist. Just trying to support what you were doing on a three-headed dog.
Use your words. Please use your words. All right? Look, we're just going to kind of go deep into our family dynamics and see what's in there.
Now look, I'm Zeus. And sure, my family may have a few issues, but for me to have court-appointed counseling, this is crazy.
Listen, Zeus, I think your family has more than a few issues, okay?
I think you mean demigods. We have demigods.
Yes.
Every time we turn around, you're impregnating somebody. And we gotta deal with another demigod.
Okay, your face is familiar.
I'm your son!
Right! Not the one with the lion skin. All right! The Hallmark card kid. How you doing?
I am not a Hallmark, I am Passion.
I am never going to remember all these names. Why do we have to remember the gods and goddesses anyway? That's stupid. Where in my life is that ever going to come in handy?
Okay, I'll be honest with you, at this point, probably not an issue anymore, but if, something were to happen, you want to have it in order. They get offended real easily if you don't know who's who. It's like seating arrangements at a party. It's very...
There's so many of them. Look
I
at this family tree. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it's I agree.
Okay, you really only have to worry about a couple of us, all right? Dionysus.
Oh,
I know.
yeah. Hi.
Yeah.
And you are the...
I'm the party guy.
Oh, right.
Okay. Grapes and wine and theater.
That sounds like fun.
Ah.
All right, I can remember that one.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Easy. Dionysus.
Dionysus.
Yeah.
Hi,
Like dynamite.
Right?
Yeah.
Let's step out of your shadow for a minute. I'm Custodio, god of household cleaning,
Oh, Christ.
tidying up. You should probably,
Oh, way over there.
yeah. By the way, take an iron to that shirt before you go outside.
Oh.
You are such a drag.
I'm sorry, what you said your name was what again?
Custodios.
I'm never going to remember this.
Yeah, that one's hard.
Custodios. You ever?
I can't think of anything mnemonically to really connect.
See, the
that
problem, here's the deal. Our dad had so many
Yeah.
kids. I mean, my half-brother is the god of manila envelopes. You go figure. It just got less and less important.
Don't mind me.
Custodio! Custodio!
Dionysus, what's going on?
They're not done.
I'm sorry.
Always doing that. People are just about to start to really party, and you come along and sweep shit up.
Well, you come up to Olympus and you have a party and you say,
I'm trying to come up to Olympus and have a party, and you're vacuuming.
and you're like, oh, everyone, just throw your jackets on the bed. I just made those beds. I just made those
Beds
beds.
are for three things.
Don't mind me, Talia.
Oh, I'm not cleaning that up.
Can two demigods share an apartment? Oh, hey, you're working this rain puddle?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Yeah, I was doing a shoe cobbling gig,
Oh, yeah.
right? But my cousin said that, maybe I could get a little cardio in doing the whole rain thing.
Oh, someone's watching. Whoa! Oh. Someone's watching from the window.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm so tired.
Oh, don't worry about it.
It's my night job. All
Yeah.
those teeth. All those goddamn teeth.
Oh.
I gotta stop burning the candle at both ends.
They still got you on like double shift work, is that?
Yeah, I just have all those debts to pay off, so I told them I'd do this during the day, or, not.
Oh.
You got a new move, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I'm pulling it off right, but I'm
Okay.
trying to branch out and getting notes.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
You guys should, be grateful for what you have, though. You hear about those guys in the tree making the cookies? Nabisco is working those bastards to death.
Staten Island next. God, I hate this job.
Yeah, well, so what I'm trying to say is I want you to meet my parents, but did you study mythology a lot in school?
No, not really.
Okay, well, this is going to be a big deal for you. That in my family tree,
Uh-huh.
my father was a centaur,
Uh-huh.
and my mother was half a shower of gold and half a swan.
You're kidding.
I wish I were kidding. I wish I were kidding.
My God, all I've got on my side is Episcopalian.
You should have said that earlier.
Oh.
I have a lot to think
No,
about.
come on, I want to
No,
do
no,
Thanksgiving
no.
at your place.
Yeah, no.
You still have to carry that thing?
Carrie?
Yeah.
Not carrying anything.
Well, you know.
I can't help. I can't. There's nothing I can do about it.
I know.
My father was a chair.
But you carry it well, is what I mean. You know, you wear it. It looks
But do you
good.
actually think
You
that I
look
would choose this?
You know, we've been
I mean,
wondering.
it's not even a power.
It's just
I
everybody.
can't even fucking sit down. It's pointing the wrong way.
Yeah, I know, but we really appreciate having the extra chair at meetings.
I know.
Yeah.
Don't let me interrupt, kids.
Oh, Christ, here we go again. Oh, farty Al.
Hey, Fred, did you know that he can't take that off? That's actually part of
That's
his
part of
body.
me. That's right. It's
You
part
know.
of me.
He's a wicktar. He's half man, half wicker.
I never knew that. I thought you were just, being helpful, carrying around a chair in case anybody needed to sit down.
That's all I'm doing. Carrying on the chair.
Don't blame me. I didn't do it to you.
I wanted to be a spackler so bad.
Well,
I could maybe do it if I could, if I had the flexibility. I could put stuff on the chair and then, but I can't. I've never seen the goddamn thing except in pictures.
oh, that's so sad.
Oh, wait a minute.
No.
Hang on.
Yeah, I know what it looks like in pictures.
Well,
Means, he's
People are always doing that.
Oh, I see. You meant. I thought you meant like paintings.
No, it's
What?
I thought you meant. I didn't think you meant. Thought you meant like you only seen like paintings of your wicker rear.
I'm right here with you in the same century.
You're right, but
Even though I've been around for a long time, he thinks that I exist in some mythological space where there's no iPhone.
Can I ask you not to scrape the floor up when you move around?
What?
You're scraping the floor because.
Oh, for God's sake, Antonio!
I'm gonna go get some Murphy's oil soap.
So we've got a meeting starting in about 5 minutes. Do you think you could?
Sure.
Well, I guess I'll speak if you want me to speak. My name is Custodios, and I am of a mythological lineage.
Hi, Custodios.
Welcome.
My power is my curse. I have uncontrollable. I have an uncontrollable urge to tidy up.
Sorry I'm late. What did I miss?
Just Custodios tidying up again.
And
He always finds the new guys.
Yeah. Oh my God, this poor guy. He's trapped.
you know, we're not locked into who our parents were or who their
Here
parents
comes the whole manifest destiny versus free will thing.
And you may have an animal part of your body or inanimate object part of your body. It doesn't matter. What matters is there is a fetish website out there where you can
Is that you, Kelly?
What? No, nothing.
Kelly, I know that voice.
Yeah, it's me.
What are you doing? Kelly?
It's just the cake looks so delicious.
Yeah, and get away from the cake.
Well, I just
The cake is for the party.
I can't wait till tomorrow.
Kelly, we've been through this before. If you had the cake whenever you wanted it, it wouldn't be special, would it? Don't you dare touch that cake. I have eyes in the back of my head, young lady.
Well, why did you bake it now if I can't even eat it till tomorrow?
Because
What kind
it's
of
better on the second day. Everybody knows that.
Is this some weird version of the marshmallow test? Because I failed that the first time too.
The marshmallow test has been proven to be an experiment that can't actually be replicated, and you're too young to know about that. It's bad sociology.
I'm almost 6.
I know how old you are.
Almost.
Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
6 years ago today, at about this time, I felt those first pangs that let me know that a little bundle of joy would soon be part of our existence.
That was me, right?
Yes, Kelly, that was you. And since your father had flown the coop a long time ago, I knew it would just be you and me.
That's okay. We've done pretty good, right?
We've done beautifully, sweetheart. Don't look at the cake. Kelly?
Yeah.
It's time you learned the truth.
The truth?
Yes,
'Cause I'm 6 now?
Yes.
Almost.
you're old enough.
Okay. Well, what's the truth?
You're a demigod, Kelly.
Demigod.
Yes. A lot of people don't believe this anymore. But your father was Zeus.
I wanted to be a princess.
Oh, honey. Honey.
What do demigods do?
That's one of those great mysteries. They mostly wander around, asking why no one believes in demigods anymore. It's a lonely existence.
Well, it's kind of like a princess. You know, they're always wandering through the forest, right?
Kelly, if you were to imagine yourself having magical power,
Uh-huh.
be very careful with your answer now, Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
If you were to imagine that on your 6th birthday, your magical power would come into being,
Mm-hmm.
what would you imagine, Kelly?
To eat that bloody cake!
I'm trying to be serious with you.
Gosh. What?
One magical thing that you could do, it would be a magical power.
One magic.
It might be, for example, freeing me from this cabinet.
Do I have to?
No, you can choose anything you want. I'm just saying that I would love it if somebody would let me out of the damn cabinet.
Excuse me. I don't want to butt in here. My name is Hades, god of the underworld,
Hi.
arch enemy of your father, Zeus.
Very nice to meet you.
Yeah,
Good to see you again, Hank.
and I know this might seem a little biased, right? Maybe conflict of interest, but
Do you have an idea for me?
eat the cake.
What?
Hey,
Mom said not
What did I
to.
ever do to you?
It's
what
not. It's
what did I
not.
ever do to you?
It's between me and her, old man.
Fine.
Mom said not to, and she sounded really mad.
No, I'm not mad, sweetheart. I am not mad. I just wish somebody would free me from the damn cabinet. That's all. It's very sad and lonely in here, Kelly, and you're growing up and I'm missing it because I have been cast into this wood space where I can't move. And all I can do is come out at night when no one is there and bake things for you.
I don't mean to interrupt, but that's homemade, isn't it? That smells
So
homemade.
magical garments. Yes, I'm trying to have a moment with my daughter. Hey.
I'm just saying it smells really good. It's really. I would.
Mom, we've been doing pretty good so far, but I know you really want to get out of that cabinet. So
You don't mind if I come over here, do you? Let's look at the cake while you're talking.
You can't eat the cake. Hades, Hades, if you eat the
can't eat it
cake,
yet.
she won't realize her magical power and then she won't be able to free me from the Hades.
we're not supposed to.
Please.
Get a closer look at it.
Yeah. It's really.
Is this you, me, and the kind of murmurs from the woodwork over there?
Oh, it's like gleaming.
Is that coconut?
Oh, my favorite.
Wouldn't you just wish you could eat that like for all eternity?
Yeah.
If you do that before your birthday, that's what's going to happen to you, Kelly. you're gonna have to eat that goddamn cake for all eternity with that ugly man who's standing in front of you.
Nice try, Hades. I'm not gonna wish for that and get stuck eating cake for my whole life.
Fine, I'll go back down and shit on Sisyphus for a while.
Mom,
Kelly,
I'm gonna wish for the power to release you from the cabin.
don't let me manipulate you, darling.
No, I would really like you to be here to see me grow up and things like
Stand
that.
up straight.
Hey,
Stop fidgeting.
how did you know it?
Doesn't mean that I can't see just because I'm stuck in this cabin.
But if you get out of the cabinet, then we could do things, right? Together.
Yes.
Like Disney World.
I can show you how to stand up straighter. We could go to the library and look things up. Like ornithology, paleontology. You'd like those things.
So, have you seen the new kid?
Which new kid? There's like 3 new kids.
The new kid she eats the cake,
Yeah,
and she eats and eats,
yeah,
and when she can't eat anymore,
yeah.
they bring her the new cake.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Does that come out of the school's budget?
Morning.
Hey, do you work for the school?
You know a lunch lady when you see one.
Where do the cakes come from?
From the kitchen.
Right, but why do you keep bringing them for her?
Because she's done with the one she had before.
Right.
It's a job.
Who is telling you to do this?
I don't know. It's just something. I just used to make noodle dishes and jello. And I loved my life. And now I have to bake these goddamn cakes 3-4 times a day.
It's underworld high, man. It's underworld
I've got to
high.
go check the oven.
Don't ask questions like that.
Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me.
I put a fresh cake for you in the...
And you know what the best part is?
What?
She's leaving all those crumbs in custodial.
I was briefly a custodian. They call it a porter. I don't know why. It was Macy's, White Plains, New York. And I applied for a job, and they said, yeah, you be a porter. And I said, that sounds interesting. What do I do? And they handed me a mop. They said, you do this. And it was a union job. I was 19 years old, and by God, I got myself a union card in the Department Store Workers Union, wherever. I don't remember what that is. I think it was part of AFL-CIO. I had to pay like my first paycheck to the union. I never saw that money back again. I'm pro-union. I think they're very important. But so it was a union job, and I'm a porter, and it was 6 to 2, which was very difficult. 6 a.m. had to be there. And did a lot of things that I didn't like to do. And one day I had this hallway to mop, and I'm mopping the hallway, and the guy who was kind of like, he wasn't my boss, technically. As far as the store was concerned, he was not my boss. He was just the guy who told me what to do. And if I didn't do that, my life was total shit. But my boss was a guy who wore like a jacket and tie and made worried noises a lot about things. And, I'm mopping along, and I'm just kind of, having as good a time as any 19-year-old at 6:35 in the morning can have while he's mopping a floor, And my boss comes along and says, Burns, yeah. That's a 35-minute hallway. What? That's a 35-minute hallway, Burns. What does that mean? That means I've been watching you. You're almost finished mopping this hallway. You've only been at it about 8 minutes. It's a 35-minute hallway. Well, it doesn't take 30. But really, I don't even know how I can take 35 minutes. Okay? I figured I'll soak them up for a long time. This is horrible. You know, it's physically painful to stand there just soaking a mop for a long time. It actually hurts your body. I wring out the mop, and then I said, well, okay, I'm going to think about, it was a tile floor. I said, okay, so I'm going to mop this tile. I'll put the mop bucket. Wait for that tile to dry. That's how I spent the next 28 minutes. That's all I got, guys. I don't know what to do with that.
Flight 227, this is air traffic control. We see that you're ready for landing. We just wanted to let you know that's a 35-minute runway. So slow down, cowboy.
I don't know if I have enough fuel to last 35 minutes on this runway. We really,
Okay, hang on a second. Get the ambulance crew, we got a crusher.
just let me land. Just
I can't do
please.
that. That's a 35-minute runway. You're coming in so fast, it looks like you could get done in about 8 minutes.
Yes, I really, there's people on board this plane. There's a number of passengers.
There's a flight, pilot's union marshal on the plane. He's going to come up to direct you.
All right.
Hey, Captain. Understand we're having a little difficulty.
Oh, were you just hiding in the...
I just come out of nowhere. You mind if I take the co-pilot seat?
Sure.
I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to impinge or anything. I'm not the co-pilot. I want to say that out loud. I am not the co-pilot. I am simply sitting in his seat.
Right, he's taking a designated...
I know what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought I'd drop by because you're having a little difficulty. I am here to help.
Really, how long? The entire flight? That's
Pretty much,
cramped.
yeah.
That's that little
It's a
compartment.
tiny compartment there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, I need to land this.
Jim, what the hell? I mean, everybody turned off their devices 8 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's a 35-minute runway.
Oh,
Yeah.
You don't have to look at the fuel indicator.
Oh, you got a problem.
Yeah. Isn't there like a special dispensation or some kind of like review committee that can look over the case and provide a waiver? I'm just saying terms here.
Captain. I mean, the rules are the rules. Let's just say, for example, I'm a carpenter, and you just have a little problem with, say, that seat, right? And you say, hey, could you fix the seat? Well, I can't fix the seat because I deal with wood.
Okay, I respect conceptually that.
So you need a
It's just-
seat mechanic to fix the seat.
It's
By
just-
the way, your seat's fine. Don't
Occasionally
panic.
there's extenuating circumstances. But like
this-
maybe an exception.
Like the landing?
Yeah.
Nope.
Excuse me, fellas.
Yeah.
They sent me over. I am the union consultant.
Over-
Oh, hey, how you? Yeah.
This-
Yeah.
you-
There it is.
you-
Yeah. All right.
You seem to be 3/4 of the way through this guidance talk, and this is probably a 90-minute guidance talk.
I haven't recapped.
Were you in one of the luggage compartments?
Oh yeah, the overhead compartment.
He's up there with. That's why it's so hard to close.
When they warn you that something might shift, that's me.
Yeah. Have you ever noticed that the flight attendants say we have a very full flight when it isn't?
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
It's all in the agreement. Okay, so here's the thing. You're probably going to have the stall alarm go soon, and then you know, you need to slow down so that it is in fact a 35-minute runway, and then we're gonna die.
Okay, you listen to me. I am landing this plane, and if there is a complaint, I will bring it up at the next meeting, and we can come up with a process or a procedure for circumstances like these. But right now, I have to break the rules. This is an extenuating circumstance.
Oh, we got ourselves a scab.
I need to pull rank here. You can't land! Because we're not in the air.
You even lost me.
How's that simulation going, buddies?
He's a difficult one.
What? Wait, what?
He's insisting on common sense.
This was training, buddy. You're not cut out to be an airline pilot.
I'm so sorry.
This was a test? This was all a test?
The whole thing.
Hey, but you did great.
Thank you.
You did
Thank
great.
you very much.
I
Thank you.
support conceptually. I just think there needs to like a waiver system.
It's okay, Hank. Your name is Hank, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Hi.
You're Hank?
It's nice bumping into you.
You. I remember you.
Do you?
We were.
Careful. Careful. We were
friends.
And actually, I think that about does it, folks. Thank you so much. Jennifer, Robin, Sam Lawrence, and Walton. My name is Michael Burns. We love you guys. You gotta come back every week. Thank you so much for being with us. And if you could, please, if you had a good time, tell your friends. We would really appreciate it. As you can see, it's a little slow cranking it back up again. And I was telling you, I put up a post that I thought was really I thought it was just cut and dry. It said, hey, you gotta wear a mask, it shows your back status, but the shows are funny, so, blah, blah, blah. The trolls came out. It was amazing. So troll us, would you please, on Facebook? Go to because wow, man, the clicks on that thing were just incredible. So I'm gonna try some. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna just
Yes.
blow the surprise. Next week I'm coming out in favor of hand washing on Facebook. So look for it, okay? And thank you all very much.
Very great.